tell us a few words about how, don't even know how to ask this question. It's like,
You want to
have you
know?
suffered? Yeah.
You want to know the nature of my suffering because I mentioned suffering,
Yeah.
and you mentioned that I seem like a person who's never suffered.
Yeah.
And well, I've had my share of suffering, like everybody. It's the nature of the third dimension, really. We're kind of in a place where there is a lot of pain and suffering and blame, guilt, and fear, and all kinds of Maya going on. And for me, you know, I grew up in Philadelphia during the gang war era. It was very violent times where I grew up, and I was a very sensitive and empathic young child. Growing up through that, um, I felt great love and joy for the world, and every time I went out into the world, I experienced the madness of it and violence and chaos and got brutalized a lot, broke a lot of bones, basically, yeah, experienced being brutalized on a daily basis in Philadelphia. And of course, you know, I've experienced other suffering too, like most humans do, around matters of the heart, relationships that didn't work out so well for me. All of that went through a lot of illness and physical malady. Chose at a very young age never to go to doctors, so I've always had to heal myself using natural herbs and plants and such. And yeah, I just chose that, and that was a difficult path. Clearly, it was the path of the wounded healer, learning how to heal, how to help through experiencing pain and suffering, and being an example of how one, through one's own conviction, can find a way to heal oneself. And ultimately showed me that as much as I wanted to help other people, all I could really do in the way of helping them was to help them to remember that they are their own healer, and that they have the ability to do that, that our own body actually has the ability to regenerate itself if we give it the opportunity, if we give it everything it needs, and we take care of ourselves and we love ourselves. So yeah, I've had my share of suffering, and that suffering was part of a molding process. It was like God was molding me to be an example of something, and that something is that it's possible to achieve wholeness without being dependent upon a system, upon a set of knowledge, upon others, really, and to see how we really were created to be this perfect, perfectly sustainable, self-regenerating vehicle for light, to carry our spirit and our soul through this third dimensional life until it needs to evolve into whatever it evolves into.
Thank you.
And yeah, anyway, just to seal this up, I just want to send everyone love and appreciation and thanks for being who you are. And I encourage everyone to really love yourself and embrace yourself and give yourself all the space and clearance to be all that you want to be. Because all things are possible. All you have to do is know what you want. And through knowing what you want, you can achieve anything. So big love there, Israel, and wherever you are. We love you.